Hey guys, back in the garage today. Welcome to part 3 of the Honda XR100R flip. Today I think we'll work on taking off this wheel, replacing the tire and tube. The tube holds air in the old one, but I think we'll just replace it anyway since it came with a new one. As you can tell, these tires are no good. They do hold air, but if I'm going to sell it, I might as well sell it with decent tires on it. The front ones are good. Also, we got some new grips that we'll throw on, and we still got to work on this tank here. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to paint it white and try to find some new decals, but so far I haven't had the best luck finding decals for this bike. So if you guys know somewhere I can get them, drop a link down in the comments and I will look into it. So we will go ahead and get this wheel off. See if I got the right size here. It's 14 on that side, and the other side is a 19. So we'll go ahead and loosen this up. Make sure that was already really loose, actually. That's loose. Let's get these adjusters off, or loosened up anyway. Also very loose. Let's take this brake rod off. Can't roll this chain off of here. I'll just take this off the rest of the way. Wheels off. Now we will go ahead and let the air out of this tire. I don't know where my valve stem puller is, so we are just going to have to do it this way. Oh, barely any air in it anyway. Alright, I've never actually pulled a motorcycle wheel off before, or tire I should say. So I'm going to see if I can't break this bead by hand and just use some tire spoons to get it off. Can't be that hard, right? See if I can bend the rim all to hell. I think I'm going to need a tire machine. Alright, well I gave up on trying to break that tire off. These tire spoons I got are shit. So I think we will go ahead and put the grips on. I have those ready to go on. And go from there. I'm going to see if I can find someone in town here that can toss this on for me quick. Alright, so old grips are already off. As you've seen, I cut those off in the last video. And I got my new grips. If you've never done this before, obviously we have a twist throttle. So the diameter of this bar here and grip is going to be bigger. So you got to make sure that you put the right one on that side. It's hard to tell, but this one This is for the throttle. This is for the other one, as this one obviously looks like a slightly bigger hole. All right, so generally you'd use grip glue. I don't have grip glue. I've seen a guy on YouTube use spray paint, and he says he does it all the time, so I'm gonna try that. I figure while it's wet, it lubes it up, and once it dries, it'll kind of just glue it right on there. So we'll give that a shot and see if it works. Make sure these are nice and straight, because once they dry on there, you're not moving them. Huh. Well, that one went on pretty smooth. Let's give it a shot on the other side. All right, new grips are on. Looks much better than an old beat up ones that were on there. All right, little update. Got the tire off and was even able to get the new one on without puncturing the tube. I guess we'll see if it punctured the tube or not, if it holds air or not overnight. But let's get this thing slapped back on the bike, and we'll see what else we can get done today. Brakes look pretty good actually, so we'll leave those alone. Put that bolt back in. Put the adjuster back on. Make sure this is in line first. I'm just going to go ahead and put the chain on now. All right, that's back on. Might as well just put this on here. We'll just tighten that up just a little bit. Make sure everything stays in place first. Nut back on. Let's get this to the point where it's about ready to tighten, but we want to get this chain tensioned up good first. Still want this wheel to be loose so we can adjust it for the chain. Go ahead and get this tensioner tightened up to the point where we are satisfied with the tension. I know we want some play, but I feel like that might be a little too much. Let's start there. Let's make sure this is about the same on this side, and our tire's not cockeyed. So we are about center with that second line. This one needs to be loosened up just a bit here. All right. So I'll go ahead and tighten this side down. All right, we're rubbing. Did I lose a spacer? What do we got going on here? All right, we got to take it all back off, because I believe this goes behind there, and it fell off when I was changing the tire. So now the sprocket's rubbing the swing arm. So we will take this all off camera and redo it. All right, the rear tire is back on. Everything looks good. So far, hasn't lost any air. I actually started throwing the tank back on. I started sanding it and stuff, and I just don't feel like dealing with that. I'll let whoever buys this thing fix up the tank if they want to. The decals, when I took them off, they were still intact, so I just put some spray glue on the back and put them back on. We'll let someone else deal with that. I couldn't find decals for it this size, and I don't believe these are the correct decals for it anyway. So we will go ahead, throw the tank back on, put the bolts in it, put the plastics back on, put the seat on, pull it off the stand, and probably clean it up a little bit and better, throw some shine on it, and maybe take it for a rip around the block. Plastics are all on. Did a little wipe down. Now I'm going to pull it off the lift and spray it down with something to kind of hydrate these plastics and make it look nice and shiny. All right, it's off the stand. I'm going to go ahead and spray it down with this stuff. If you've never seen this, it's called SC1. It's a silicone-based spray, and it really hydrates those old plastics, especially the black, and it also prevents it from getting dirtier. So basically it dries on there, looks good, and when you do get dirty, it makes the dirt spray off a lot nicer. So I'll go ahead and spray this stuff on there, let it sit for a bit, and then I'll probably just wipe off the excess oil that's on there. Brand new. Look how much better this thing looks. And it actually will hold this gloss for quite a while. I've used this for years actually on old side-by-sides, four-wheelers. It always brightens things up and just makes it look better and easier to clean. I think we'll go ahead and try to start this thing up and maybe take it for a little spin. It's been about a week since I've started it, so let's see how easy it starts up now. right, took it for a ride. Runs great, shifts through all the gears, feels good, tires feel good. Runs smooth, idle smooth. I'm gonna list it on Marketplace for $1,500 and see what happens. All right, guys, the Honda sold. I settled for $1,000 on it. Probably had just under 400 into it, so we'll say that's a $600 profit. What should we do next? On to the next one. See you then.